Hey guys, this is Nathan and welcome back to Crash Landing. So, I don't know what's wrong with my mini-map. It is all screwed up, but yeah, whatever. We're gonna have to deal with that. So, I want to be able to go and visit the city that is just to the north of the base today. And in order to do that, we really need to set up a sink core. So, or this shell constructor from sink. So, to do that, we need a sink core, and for that, we need a lot of nether quartz. We need to make 2 daylight sensors, and then we need a couple of nether quartz in this thing as well. So this is why I wanted to be able to get this autonomous activator. So we have here some mycelium with a barrel on it. We are going to set the autonomous activator on here. So now what we do is we take our hardened portable tank that has water in it, and let's see here, we are going to want to place this here, and we will set this thing so that it is outputting. So we need, okay, that will output automatically. Alright, so next up we need a vacuum hopper on top of this thing, and we put sand in here. Now this thing is set to right click, so as soon as this becomes witch water down here, we will see this turn into soul sand and be picked up by the vacuum hopper. So we now have automatic soul sand production, assuming that we keep sand in here and water in here. But yeah, we've got a lot of this stuff to make, and then we have to sieve it in order to get the nether quartz, and our chances are pretty much a 1 nether quartz per soul sand for getting this stuff. So yeah, I guess I am going to let this do its thing for a little bit, and I will see you guys in a little while. Well, I've pretty much got everything set up here, but one thing that we definitely need a lot more of is obsidian. We happen to need 4 of them for this sink constructor, and so what I did is I set a hopper up here with a whole bunch of cobblestone in it, and that is making lava quite rapidly for us. We have 8 1/4 buckets in here, so then all that we have to do is take it here and plop that into there. Now I've got glowstone nooks holding that in, and I also put glowstone nooks here to keep this from burning. But so we can really easily make our obsidian here. Whoops. And so there we go. We have 4 obsidian. We will go and use this to make what we need. So we start out with, we need a couple of daylight sensors, so that takes slabs, quartz, and glass. And we're going to put that into this one with lapis block, redstone block, more nether quartz, ender pearl, emeralds, and the daylight sensors. That makes the sink core. Now that sink core we put here, and then we put obsidian around that, and we get the shell constructor. So what we do with this thing is we set it next to a power source. So we are going to put it right here. We need to adjust this so that this side is outputting. So now we should have power here. We right click on this and it will do a little bit of damage to us, and it will start building us. So little by little it will build us up, and we can see we are draining a small amount of power. Looks like this thing takes 24 RF per tick. Not a whole heck of a lot, but that will save our butts if we happen to die here when we make our trip. So next up, while this is building, we have a few more preparations to make. So in the quest book, we have a few things that it wants us to make before we do this. So if we come over here to the salvage operation, we have suitable preparations. You may have noticed that you can't craft everything you need to survive. Perhaps a city ruin scattered around to contain the resources you need. One thing is certain, you'll need to prepare before venturing far from the shuttle. A melee weapon of some sort would be a wise idea, and perhaps some armor as well. Also, make sure you fill that tank with water as much as you can before leaving, and make sure you bring enough food and food variety as well. Note the city near the shuttle was built to be easier than normal. Other cities will be harder, but will contain better loot. More risk brings greater rewards. So we already have our crescent hammer, we have needle gun ammo, we have 2 camel packs, and we have a hardened portable tank. So we still need a tin hammer, a hang glider, and a golden bag of holding. So we have our tin hammer here. It's just 2 tin ingots and 2 sticks. Very simple there. We have the hang glider. So we need to make glider wings first. This is just leather and sticks. So we will grab those and then place them next to the stick, and that will make the hang glider. Now you have to be really careful with this thing. It tends to glitch. So finally we need the golden bag of holding. So this takes wool, gold ingots, a chest, and a gold block. Now this thing gives a gold chest worth of inventory space within our inventory. So we have more than doubled our inventory. This has 9 spots. Yeah, we have taken our inventory and taken it times 1.5. That's what's in here. Oh, and we have a little bit of food to harvest. I'm always harvesting food. I don't mind having to do that. So we'll drop this stuff off in there. So next up, we have a few more things that we need to do. But first, let's go ahead and turn this in. We'll get some needle gun ammo, water bottles, and we'll take those miniature red hearts. So the ore multiplication is why we are going to the city more than anything. Now, we can make this stuff using those small stones that we get from sieving dust and dirt in the crucible out here, but that is a very, very slow process, and so it's much easier just to go to the city to gather this stuff. But we want a couple more things before we go to the city, and one of them is a huge number of camel packs. So I have the recipe set up here for 30 camel packs. We're not going to be able to hold that many, but we're going to put these things in our golden bag of holding. And before we leave, I will fill them all. And yeah, we'll have absolute huge amount of water with us, which is good. Now also we have the needle gun magazines. These take plastic sheets and iron ingots. And we're going to put those into this recipe with some gunpowder and arrows, and that makes needle gun ammo. Now, this is the only place that I've found a use for arrows in this mod pack, short of shooting them. But we are going to take that and the needle gun. So we've got 19 of the needle gun ammo, and I wonder, let's try this real quick. So this we can load with that. And let's try shooting this anvil out somewhere. And yes, that did give us back a needle gun magazine. We have the anvil. And let's go ahead and make one more needle gun ammo. So we have 20 needle gun ammo. I think these only contain 6 shots, but yep, that's fine. We have our needle gun ammo. We have some other tools. We need to drop off a few things, but yeah, we are pretty much ready to go on this. I will want to make some elevator blocks so that we can rapidly get up to sky level here in the base, and then I will also want to make some that we can use at the city to get back home. Either that, or I might just make some ladders to do that. But yeah, I gotta fill all of this stuff, make a few more preparations, and then we are going to head to the city. So I now have all of my camel packs filled up. I've also set up a huge column of elevator blocks to get me way up into the sky. But before we leave, I do want to make a little bit of armor. So I've got all of the diamonds that I have here. We're not going to make a chest plate because we need that for our camel pack. But we are going to make boots, pants, and a hat. And these will help to keep us cool as well. So I'm going to go ahead and drop the remaining diamonds back into here. And we can put these guys on. That's going to make us a bit cooler. And we are ready to go. So we've got our extra guy over here, and we should be all good. So let's go ahead and fly up here to the top. And actually, how close are we to daytime? All right, well, we're close enough. So we're going to go ahead and activate our glider and take off here. So we need to head to the north is what it said. So we're just going to slowly glide to the north and hope that we find this city. So yeah, be back once we get there. Oh wow, that spawned in underneath us, so that was kind of interesting. So we're gonna back away from here just a little bit. And for some reason I don't think this is the city that we are meant to be in. But yeah, we're gonna try to land on top of one of these roofs. Okay, so what we're looking for is factories. We have elevator blocks in these too, but yeah, let's go ahead and be quick about this. Drop down inside of this thing, and we should have spawners around here. But let's check out our Fluxed Electrum, nice. Diamonds, ooh, a sync core, nice. So we'll be able to make another sync core and a builder's wand. Oh god, I like that. Alright, so we've got a whole bunch of stuff here, and what I think I'm going to do is just slowly work my way down through these buildings, probably remove a lot of these blocks so that if we happen to have something... Oh, there's a spawner, it's a creeper. Okay, so we don't want this guy. You know what, we're just going to break this spawner. We're not going to worry about it. So, yeah, it's just going to be a lot of breaking blocks and things like that. A skeleton spawner. I actually wouldn't mind keeping that one, but I'm going to go ahead and break it because dangerous. Alright, and we're also going to be removing these bookshelves as well. And looks like the chiseled ones we want to use our pickaxe on. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do a whole bunch of stuff here. I will keep recording, but unless we have something interesting, I'm not gonna bother bringing you back in. So, see you guys in a little bit. I don't like that at all. So do we have any factory buildings here? I don't see any. Just tower our way up here, get away from these guys, and take a look around the city here, because our main reason for being here is to find a factory so that we can get a tinker smeltery. Now we can make the smeltery, but I'd rather find one. And there's that chunk error again. So actually I do not see a single factory in this one. So yeah, I think we might want to go to a different city. I don't know. I don't like this city. It's just not really much going on in it. Now we have gotten a lot of stuff. We got some redstone ore, which is really nice. And we've got a lot of other stuff too. Of course, the diamonds. Let's go ahead and just anything that we can drop in here. We've got some Certus crystals and a whole bunch of other goodies, but yeah, I think honestly I'm going to head back to the base though, because this does not seem to work. Now I know that there was an Old North setting on the map, so that could be the Old North setting puts north as west, so I don't know, we might check that out. But yeah, let's go ahead and glide back to the base here, and we're going to head to the west this time and just see if that changes anything. Alright, the sun is going to be coming up here in just a little bit, so let's go ahead and take off again. This time we're going to be heading west, which is Old North. I don't know what the difference is there, but we're going to see if we can happen to find a different city out this direction, and hopefully it has the whatever factories in it. So yeah, hopefully the sun comes up and all these mobs go away before I run out of altitude. So yeah, once again, trying to get to a city. Well, that sucks. We landed. Still nothing. So yeah, we're heading straight west. We're going to continue to head straight west here and see if we can happen to find something. Oh, there it is. Okay. So, now the bigger question becomes, are there any factories in this city? I don't see any right now. We want to kind of stay clear of it for a little while because we'll activate the spawners if we get too close. And I don't see any. The factories have little smokestacks coming up off of them. So, yeah, this does not look promising either. But let's go ahead and run in here to one of these buildings. We'll see what we can get for loot. Oh god, blaze? A bowl? That's not worth it. So yeah, we've got blaze underneath us here. There's the elevator. We're not even going to worry about that guy. Forget you. Okay, any decent loot here? No, no chests even. So yeah, this is a fairly deep city here, so we can actually get a lot of stuff here. Flower pot. And I just noticed something. We can get these glowstone illuminators. So let's go ahead and grab these. No, don't fall down. What the frick? Oh, it's one of those ghost spiders. They can go through blocks. Don't like those guys. Now, zombie pigs are pissed off at you even if you haven't touched them, so you got to be really careful with zombie pigs. So yeah, we can see those guys are unhappy with us. Down inside of there is a lot of goodies, though. Man, those spiders are taking a lot of damage down there. So let's go ahead and see here. Can we possibly reach these? There's nothing in that chest. Are you freaking kidding? Well, you can stay in there then. I just honestly don't think that we're going to get anything decent for loot here. Let's go ahead and block that so that they can't even get to us. That is an Enderman spawner. We actually want to keep that around. Yeah, no factories, no nothing. This really sucks. Well, we've got to find a factory. And we may have to look for a while to find it. And this building, all the other buildings are buried, and this one is up in the air. This is bizarre. Let's eat a little bit before we go in here. There's blaze. I don't like that. see. There's a chest. Nothing worthwhile in there, but we'll take it anyway. So the blaze are underneath us, or are they above us? Looks like they might be in front of us. Back here in this section. Electrum, that's nice. Okay, what spawner are you? Skeleton, you're gonna die. TNT, okay. Still nothing really worth writing home about. I mean, we're just not getting much for decent loot here. So yeah, this only goes up. I don't know if I like this idea. More Electrum, more redstone ore. There's another chest here. Dust. Okay, so can we get these blaze without them getting us? They must be in the other room, and they're not smart enough to come over here, which is great. So let's see if we can get over here and chop through the wall. Okay, there they are. So, can we get them without them getting us? That is the big question. Oh, this is dangerous. Okay, well, I hit him once. I don't like this too much. Oh god, hole in the wall. Well, let's see if we can break that blaze spawner, because that one is very much pointless to us. Then we will try to kill these blaze. Now, I have a feeling we're getting low on our time left in the episode. But let's see if we can get a few blaze rods here before we go. Come on. Okay, well, there is a blaze rod there. Come on. Get up here closer. Okay, needle gun it is. Where did my ammo go? Oh no, I dropped off my ammo. Oh god. So I have no ammo with me. Come on. I don't like these guys. Come on, get over here so that I can kill you. You know what? Leroy Jenkins! Ow, 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 ow. Well, there's just nothing really worthwhile in this place. Once again, no factories, nothing that's really useful, and this is the weirdest spawning of a city I have ever seen. But yeah, I think that's going to have to be it for today. So I'm going to say thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, don't forget to give a thumbs up. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. If you have any thoughts about what I've been doing, be sure to leave that down in the comments, and I will see you next time. Bye.